Welcome to 80s Joes.
Hey there, Joe fans. So we're starting out this video today with 1982 and 83 GI Joe because I'm going to be taking an inventory of the early years of this collection in preparation for the Kentuckiana GI Joe show. This will be my first Joe show and I'm very excited, so I want to get ready for it. There are certain things that I'm missing that I want to collect, that I need to get to complete my collection. So I'm not a completionist, except for when it comes to, if there's a figure I want, then I want that figure in good shape, unbroken, or I can fix it. But in pretty good shape. I want all their accessories and I want their file cards. And for me, that's I want that complete. But except for a couple years like 83, 4, and 5, I'm not trying to collect all the figures of a year. But here's 83 and 82. So here's a great case in point. Here's 1982. This is all of 82 that I'm interested in collecting because the ones that are missing are the vehicle drivers from 82. And I've already got the vehicles down here and here, but I have the 83 versions of the drivers. And I am totally okay with that. So I've got 83 Grand Slam, 83 Hawk. So those 4 figures, I'm not chasing those from 82. So for me, my 82 collection is complete. These were all the carded figures, plus a Cobra Commander, plus a Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander. So what I'm going to do in this video is take an inventory of the accessories and the file cards for 82, 83. There's some more of 83. And 83 over here. So here are the version 1s that came out in 83. Actually, that's a version 2, right? Oh my gosh, I snuck Lady J in there. Did you guys, would you have even noticed that? And I might do 84. I don't know, we'll see. But let's do this. I'm going to start with 1982. All right, so I'm going to be keeping track of my inventory using this book by Chris Cardillo and James D. Simone, Collecting and Completing Your GI Joe Figures. This originally came out in 2 books, book 1 and book 2, I guess the red book and blue book, but they're both here together. And this is a temporary use. This is a temporary fix because I am anxiously awaiting the field manuals from 3djoes.com. I'm very excited to get those. They look very detailed, and this is a good enough book. This is going to serve its purpose for what I need to inventory my stuff for the upcoming Joe show. One thing I can't figure out in what order these figures are placed. So it's got, like it'll tell you 1982, and then it'll tell you 1983 starts here, but it's hard to see. That's one thing. And then you've got figures that are like variants. So here's the original 83 Duke, but they've got the Tiger Force Duke, which didn't come out till, 87, 88? They've got that listed here. And, there's Grunt, Stalker, Snake Eye, Short Fuse. I don't know what order they put these in. So it's hard as a quick reference guide. They're great pictures. You know, they took a lot of effort to lay it out, but it's not the easiest to use. But it's going to come in great for today to get me prepared for the Kentuckiana Joe show. So this is my 1982 GI Joes accessories, and this is my 1982 Cobra accessories. So these will be easy. Let's start with the Cobras. Now I can lay them here. That's why I made these spots, to give little white spots. Okay, so I'm going to use a Sharpie on here. I think what I'm going to do is, if I have everything, I will give it a check mark. If I'm missing stuff and want stuff, I'm going to give it a circle and then put little dots next to what's missing. All right, so let's try this. So we've got the weapons for the Cobra Trooper, Cobra Officer, and Cobra Commander. And I've got these up in the display carry case. And you know what? I need to check for file cards. They have to have their file cards. Okay, so here are the file cards I have for 82. You'll notice none of these have the swivel arm battle grip promo in the corner. So these are all from 82. So I'm going to set those here. All right, so let's do some inventorying. We've got the Cobra Officer, Cobra, and Cobra Commander. We've got all their weapons. Do we have all their file cards? There's Cobra. There's the Cobra Officer. And there's Cobra Commander. Which, the one I have is a Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander. And so that leads me to believe that this came from the Missile Command headquarters in 82. So yes, so for me, as a partial completionist, is there such a thing? There is here on this channel. So for these guys, these are complete. I have an 82 Cobra Officer complete, Cobra Commander complete, and a Cobra complete. That's how this is going to work. All right, now, so let's get to the Joes. So Grunt has backpack, helmet, and rifle. I believe that's an M16. Okay, so I don't see Grunt's backpack. And I don't see his rifle. Okay. Do I have his file card? Yes, I do have his file card. Alright. See, I have these in alphabetical order. Joe's first, then Cobra's. Alright, so Grunt gets a circle. And I need a backpack. I don't need... See, I got a lot of loose helmets in here, though. And honestly, some of these helmets might go to 83. So, you see the dilemma I'm in? But I definitely need his gun. If I come across a helmet, if I can't, if I have to get all three, that's fine. Okay, so Stalker. I do not have Stalker's rifle. Alright, so I need Stalker. Do I have Stalker's file card? Yes. Snake Eyes. Zap. I do not. So for file cards, I'm gonna put FC. Alright, so now we've got Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes comes with the Uzi and ammo pack. And this Snake Eyes does not have those. Okay. And then Short Fuse. Alright, so now it looks like we got some stuff for Short Fuse. There's that. There's his mortar. Here's his backpack. It looks like he's got a darker helmet. So that would be, let's see, these are the dark helmets. And those are the same. So yeah, I'm going to say yes, I have a Short Fuse. But I don't have the shield, the face shield. So I'm missing that. I've got all these others. Do I have his file card? Rock and Roll. Yes, I do. I do have his file card. All right. Next up, Breaker. Breaker, I know I've got all of Breaker stuff because I bought Breaker. And when I buy things, that's what I want. I want all the accessories. I want the file card and the figure to be in good enough shape that I can either repair it or it's already ready to go. All right, so that's Breakers. Breakers, I got. Breaker is complete. And he's a good looking Breaker. I'll show him off later. Rock and Roll. Rock and Roll I bought. He should be complete. Oh no, he's not. He's not complete. So I need his M60, his bipod, and there is this. Who else has a dark helmet? Hawk has a dark helmet. But I don't need Hawk. Alright, so I'm going to give this helmet to Rock and Roll. Alright, so I just need the bipod and the M60. But this Rock and Roll, and I bought him. His O-ring's broken. I haven't repaired him yet. I'm saving that for you all. Alright, Zap. Zap, I did a video on Zap. This was the first vintage one that I bought online on eBay. And I broke his hand on his left hand. I broke his fingers on his left hand within 10 minutes. Alright, so there's Zap's backpack, Zap's bazooka, and it looks like he's got a lighter colored helmet. So I'm thinking one of these. Alright, so there's Zap. I'm going to give Rock and Roll one of these, right? Yeah. Alright, and Zap I got because I bought him complete. Very happy to have that Zap, even though I busted his fingers. But that's my Zap. Scarlet. I know Scarlet, I don't have her file card. But do have her crossbow. Okay, Flash. I got Flash. So I have his laser rifle. Looks like I have a dark helmet for him. But the backpack that came with the Wade Brigade is the battle accessory backpack. Battlefield accessory. So that's a good replacement for now, but I would like to have him complete. Plus, I don't have his file card. So I'm missing stuff here. So I need his visor. So I need that, and his file card. Alright. Who else? Okay, so I'm not getting Hawk of 82. I'm just going to put little X's here. Grand Slam, Clutch, or Steeler. Oh, Snake Eyes have his file card. That's good. Cool. So there's 82. And next we'll go through 83. And over here's where I keep my 1983 file cards in this repop version of the 1982 GI Joe Combat Command file card holder. Alright, so now we're going to be taking a look at 1983. First of all, the version 1.5s. So these are the ones that were released again from 82, but this time with the new feature of the swivel arm battle grip. I've already noted which figures I don't have, so I don't have these figures from 83. So I'm definitely going to be looking for these figures with file cards. I'm going to put file card on here too, because that's what I'm missing. I'm missing all of it. At least I think I am. Well, we'll see. Alright, so here is here's 83, but this is mostly the version 1s that came out in 83, so I'm going to hold off on those. I know that I have Grunt, so I just know this. I'm going to go this direction. Breaker. So I've got his file card. What I'm missing for Breaker, and I know this because he's on my shelf, I'm missing his backpack. So that's Breaker. So that's Grand Slam. I have all of him. Alright, then Snake Eyes. I have everything for Snake Eyes. Stalker. I have everything for Stalker. Actually, I need to... Stalker, he's up there with the Jump Jetpack. So I just need to find Stalker's gun in here, which is right here. There's Stalker's gun. Alright. So I'm good with Stalker. Steeler. I think I have... No. Okay, Steeler. And I do have his visor, his helmet. Do I have an Uzi in here for Steeler? I do have an Uzi in here for Steeler. Alright, so I'm good with Steeler. Alright, so it looks like for Rock and Roll, I'm at least missing his file card. Clutch, I'm missing his file card. Hawk, I'm missing his file card. Cobra Commander, missing his file card. Wait, is that right? Yeah. Zap, missing his file card. And Grunt, missing his file card. Alright. So, but Grunt, I have all of his weapons up there with him. Short fuse. What's short fuse missing? Oh, I don't have short fuse at all, including a file card. Missing that on Breaker. The file card for Rock and Roll? Well, let's see. So Rock and Roll is just sitting in the in the flak without a helmet. So let's see what I got. Looks like he's got not quite as dark of a helmet. This one maybe. And then, yeah, there's his M60. And then he's got, where's his bipod? There it is. There's his bipod. All right. Let's rock and roll. I'm just missing that. Zap, he has all of his stuff. I don't have anything for Scarlet. And the Cobra Officer. I have his M16. So that's good. But I don't have his file card. And then clutches up there. Cobra Commander. Got his pistol. Alright. Alright, so now we're moving on to the 83 figures that were new for this year. And starting off in my file cards, I've got Ace. Of course, Ace came with the Sky Striker. And I've got Ace and his helmet and his file card. So we're good there. Next we got Airborne. So Airborne has a very specific helmet, backpack, and then his rifle. There's Airborne's rifle. So I got all of Airborne stuff and his file card. So we're good on Airborne. All right, next we got Doc, one of my favorites. Doc. So we got his file card. And let's see, he came with this stretcher. I think that was a signal flare and a helmet. And that's not his helmet. His helmet had two little things on the sides. Yeah, right there. That's not Doc's. Oh, Doc is wearing his helmet in the vamp. Okay, so, but here's Doc's stretcher and his flare mortar, whatever. All right, put that back. I know who that goes to. All right, and we're good on Doc. All right, who's next? Duke. So this is the card back Duke. So he was not mail away. This is not mail away, so he did not have the patch on his arm. But see, in this book, it doesn't differentiate. It just puts Duke in 83, but without the patch, he's actually 84. And then they've got the Tiger Force Duke over here, which, you know, I would be looking for him back here in Tiger Force. And there's Tiger Force Wakanda. Anyway, so there's Duke. Let's see, what do we got here for Duke? I don't have his backpack. I don't have his rifle. I got a helmet. This might be Duke's helmet. One, because of the yellow inside, and two, because I believe his helmet did not have holes in the side like the others came with. So I'm going to call this Duke's helmet. So I'm going to say I need his backpack, his rifle, I have his binoculars. No, I don't have his binoculars. Alright. Next, Torpedo. Wait, no. Grunt. Ooh, Falcon Pilot Grunt. So I bought the figure in San Diego, and then I bought this on eBay. I bought the card on eBay. I'm not going to get the Falcon glider. That would just be too hard. But it's version 2 of Grunt. That's pretty cool. Tan Grunt. And I believe that this is Tan Grunt's helmet. So I'm good for Tan Grunt. Okay, next. Gung Ho. There we go. My daughter said that this was the figure that stood out for her. And I think that's pretty cool because he stood out for me too when I was a kid. So Gung Ho, he does have his backpack over on the shelf, but he doesn't have his grenade launcher, which is here. So we're good on Gung Ho. Who's next? Snow Job. Snow Job. All right. So we've got Snow Job's skis, his rifle, his ski poles. Oh, this is awesome. Some of the stuff is usually missing. There's his ski poles. And his backpack that holds all of that. I think some Snow Serpent shoes got put in here by accident. Oops. Alright. So we got Snow Job, and Snow Job's one of the ones from the Wade Brigade that I repaired. There's a video on that. So he's good. We're good on Snow Job. Torpedo. Alright, so Torpedo has this backpack, which is here. His flippers here and here. And his torpedo gun. Yeah. Torpedo's good to go. Who's next? Tripwire. Poor Tripwire. His crotch is broken. Tripwire needs some help. I need a new crotch, maybe a new torso, and definitely a backpack. Because the peg on the backpack broke off into the back. If I can drill that out and save the back piece, then I'll just need the backpack. And we'll see about that. But Tripwire's up on the shelf with his mines and... oh, here's his back. Well, here's his backpack. You can see. It broke off. He's got one mine up there with him on the shelf. All right. Next up, Destro. Destro. All right, so Destro, we've got... I've got an extra backpack. And so here's his backpack. And there's his pistol. We've got his file card, definitely from early on because it's got GI Joe there. So we're good with Destro. And then Major Blood. Awesome figure. Great character. So there's Major Blood. Where's he at? So he's got this backpack. And this gun. So we're good with Major Blood. And let's see. I don't have Vamp Mark II. I don't have Silver Pads Grand Slam. I don't have the Viper Pilot. I do have the Hiss Driver, but I don't have the file card, and I want his Cobra emblem is rubbed off. I don't have the Stinger Driver. Now see, I do have Cobra Commander, but this is 84. I don't have his file card. I'll go ahead and put that there. I'm not interested in Tiger Force. Please forgive me, fans of Tiger Force. I do have a Wild Bill, but I don't have his file card. I do have a Cover Girl. I don't have her file card. I do want this Steel Brigade. I'm not going to be looking for the gold one. But the one I'm looking for has Airborne's chest, because that's the one I had when I was a kid, when I mailed away for it. And that's it for 83. All right, I'm going to go back to doing these in this order because I'm not keeping track very well. But this is what I mean. The layout, you know, they did a lot of good work here, but just the layout, I don't know where anything's at. They've got an index in the back, but there's no rhyme or reason to how they numbered these figures. I'll be glad when the field guides come out. Alright, so let's do Roadblock. Do we have a Roadblock here? I think we do. Yes, we do. We have a Roadblock. Alright, let's see. So there's his heavy machine gun. There's his tripod. There's his backpack. Comes apart. And then he's got a green helmet. So the green helmet I'm missing. Actually, I have some green helmets left over from the others, so I'm just gonna give him a green helmet from there. Alright, blowtorch. I don't even have. So we gotta start from scratch from him. Ripcord. I do have, but none of his accessories. And I don't think... Yeah. So I need all of his accessories and his file card. Spirit. I believe I have everything for Spirit. See this line here. That's not Spirits. That line should be over here with Recondo. I'm sorry, with Ripcord. Okay, so Spirit, he had this backpack with all the arrows in it, the arrow launcher, his, I don't know, what do you call that? His loincloth. And I got Freedom up there. And do I have, yes, I've got his file card. Charlie Iron Knife, so we're good on Spirit and Freedom. Yeah, let's put these over here. And see, they've got the Slaughter's Marauders. And these guys didn't come out till a few years later. They got them here too. Anyway, so Recondo. Oh, poor Recondo. There's his crotch. I did that. And it broke my heart when it happened. Anyway, but here's Rekondo's backpack. And his rifle. And I believe I have his file card yet. Rekondo's file card. So I need a new crotch. A new crotch for Recondo. I hated that. Here I'm trying to preserve the collection and I broke his crotch. Alright, next we have Mutt. I don't have... Yeah, I don't have a file card for Mutt. I do have Junkyard. And let's see... I think I have all of his accessories. He's got a lot. There's his muzzle for the human. There's the leash. And... Nope. Oh, there's ripcords. This is ripcords. Okay, I thought that was, I'm gonna have to go back. Okay, so there's Mutt's helmet. He doesn't have his nightstick. I don't see his nightstick. Or his, is that his gun? I think that's Mutt's gun. I don't see his nightstick. Okay. So, shoot. I have to get his nightstick. I thought I had that. Okay, so ripcord, I can knock that off. Alright, so there's those. Okay, so 85 starts down here. Alright, so let's get into Cobra. We got the Baroness. Oh wait, I've still got stuff over here. Okay, so here's Cutter. I'm good with Cutter. Deep 6. I'm good with Deep 6. I got 2 cards for him. Thunder. Okay, so Thunder. That's what we got going on here. So Thunder. He's got these 2, but his helmet is from the... This is an accessories pack helmet. I think I've got an extra green helmet I can use. He's got this. Alright, so I'm going to mark this off because I think that helmet is somewhere. I have it. Alright, so let's do Cobras. Those are extras. That belongs to somebody, but I forgot who. Don't fall on me, Duke. Okay. Baroness. So she's got this backpack and rifle. There's her backpack with the Cobra and this huge rifle. So we're good on Baroness. Put all the Joes over there. We're good on Baroness. Firefly. Firefly came with some cool stuff. So there's his backpack that's got the panel that comes off. Very cool. And then, I'm not seeing his weapon or his phone. Oh, they're from the accessory pack. Okay. Yes. So that's his. That's his weapon and communication device, but they're from the accessory pack. All right. Well, I guess I'll put those on there if I can get them. Scrap iron. Alright, so scrap iron came with the missile launcher, 2 missiles, the 4-legged stand quad pod, and this. No, not that one. This one. And then the remote cable for the launching unit. That's scrap iron. Storm Shadow. It's awesome if you have all the accessories for Storm Shadow, and I do believe I do. There's his backpack. His bow is already on his backpack. His nunchucks. And his dagger and sword. And there's his file card. Yay. Oh, and one of my new acquisitions, Zartan. So Zartan. Oh, that goes with Firefly. Zartan's definitely got his accessories because I just bought this. Pistol. There's his mask. His back. Come on, work with me. I'm on camera here. Work with me. There's his mask. We're all good with Zartan. And he's got all of his plates. Those two and that one. So toll booth, I'm missing the file card. I don't have Wild Weasel. I don't have Copperhead. I'm not interested in Python Patrol. I don't know about Starduster. I just don't know. I might get after him. And where are the Dreadnought stuff? See, this is what I mean. They've got Torch, Ripper, and Buzzer up here in 84. But they didn't come out till 85. And I think that'll do it for this video. I've covered 82, 83, and 84. That'll give me plenty of things to shop for at Kentuckiana. I also know what other things that I need throughout the collection, but getting the details like this will really help me focus in on what I'm missing and what I'm not. I've already bought some duplicate stuff, and I would really like to avoid that in the future. So, thanks for watching, and Yo Joe.